All right, welcome back to LOK. This is good fun. I'm really enjoying the mechanics that are going on here, and also just like doing something in a physical book. It's nice. So yeah, last time we did 15 puzzles, although I don't think they were all puzzles, were they? They were just like 15 things. And we're at 16 and 17, which are the first advanced ones in the entire book. They've got these stars next to them. So I guess we'll see how that goes. If they're too difficult, then I'll move on to the next section and see what happens there. I mean, how difficult can they be? What was the idea I had about a potential puzzle that might come up? I don't remember. I've forgotten. Oh well. Maybe that'll come up here. So, Oh, I'm also thinking like if I need to make notes, maybe I can use this bit of plastic. I've got a whiteboard marker that I can use. It's a bit of a big marker, but oh well. It'll have to do. Okay, so 16. So what's available to me immediately? I see a lock. I see a tlack. And I see another lock going vertically. So there's two locks. There's also tlack. That lock would make that lock available. I think maybe the idea that I thought of before is there's going to be a puzzle where there's a thing available to me, but I actually don't want to do that. And I want to fill in a bunch of things, and then eventually maybe I do tlack across to that K or something. Or this little lock, I don't know, something like that's going to happen, right? So I see two locks and a tlack. That's all I see. There's one blank space. How many things do we have in total? It's a good idea to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, so 4 4s or 2 6s and a 4, yeah, 2 6s and a 4. But I'm not going to get 2 6s because there's only one T in this, right? So I'm only going to get one tlack. So it's 1 6. Wait, how is this going to work then? Maybe we never do tlack. Oh, interesting. This is sneaky. The tlack is never part of it. This is 4 4s, isn't it? Oh, clever. Clever. Okay. So I could see like lock, and like start trying to fill this in so that I can do lock here. Also get rid of that T at some point. Maybe that T could be last actually. Like maybe I do lock here. So lock, could fill in 2 of these. Lock, fill in 2 of these. That one. Do that lock, fill in another one. I think that ends up working because then I filled in 3. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. So lock. So save the blank to later. Lock. Fill in. No, so I want to do that. So fill in, not the O because I want that. The K. Lock. Yes. So fill in the K. The second lock will fill in the A. That will fill in. At that point, I'm done, right? K, lock, A. Yeah, okay, I think we're done. So, fill in the K. Then do this lock downwards and fill in the A. Then do lock horizontally to fill in that. Then, yeah, these two can be done in either way, either direction. Or I can pair either of these two spaces up. So lock, get rid of the blank. Lock, get rid of the T. Okay, so the trick there was there's a T, but it's not part of any tlack. It's all locks. And I can figure that out entirely from just the number of cells, which is nice. Okay, so next up, number 17. What do we have here? Quite a few letters. I see a lock. I see another lock. 2 T's? Yeah, I see 2 T's. I see a T here that is never, ever going to be part of TLAC. Oh, unless that T... No, that's not true, yeah. If that T gets filled in, then that T could be part of TLAC. Very true. Very, very true. Let's count cells, right? 1, 2, how many is this across? 8. So 16, 18, 22. 16, 18, 22. So 22, there's a few ways that could be made, right? Are there? What's 6 less than 22? 16. Yeah, so 4 4s and 1 6. Or not 2 6s less than 22. 3 6s? 18. Oh, but we don't have that many. Okay, so there's 1 6, 4 4s. So 4 locks and 1 TLAC, which makes sense. Well, in theory, like, you could do TLAC twice, couldn't you? If it doesn't work out with the number of things. Like, could you? No, you couldn't, because in order to, like, actually do any of these TLACs, the others have to be filled in, therefore you can't do the other TLAC. Okay, right? Like, if I wanted to do TLAK, this L and that A have to be filled in, and then I'm not doing the other one. So yeah, there's only 1 TLAC, and then the rest are locks. Okay. Now it's a case of where are those locks coming from? How many things would I have to fill in to be able to do a TLAC here? 2. An L and an A. Potentially also a K. Which would make sense in terms of trying to do this to lock at some point. But then maybe I'm getting that K with a lock. Like I'm doing a lock and then filling in that K. But that has to be filled in before I can do that lock. So right now, what can I do? I can do lock here, and those are my only options, right? If I do a lock there, then I'm going to have to fill in this K at some point. Okay, so another thing here is that so to get to a TLAC here, I know I need to fill in at least 2 along here. But those could be from the lock itself or the result of the lock. So that could just be one move, really. Like lock, fill that in, and suddenly I can do a TLAC. Ooh, scary. Quite difficult to start making a move here, unless I start like doing it on the piece of plastic. There's also a lock here, so that T needs to go at some point. So if we had... Well, that's interesting, right? So if we need to get rid of this at some point, I need to get rid... In fact, how many L's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So 1 more than necessary. And lots of K's. So if we... Let's say we need to get rid of that and need to get rid of that. And that's 2 things that need to be filled in, plus 2 in here to make TLAC possible. Such an awkward word to say. Okie dokie. So what do we do? Okay, so can I start to see if there would be any problems depending on which one of these 2 I pick? Well, if I pick that one, then I have to scribble that out later in an awkward way. That's like going to end up being one of my scribbles. But I'm going to get a lot. I'm going to get 6 scribbles to do. Anything I can deduce about what I necessarily will do? This K is never going to be part of a word, so that's going to get scribbled at some point. Right? Yeah. These Ks could be part of words. So that has to be scribbled. 2 of these have to be scribbled. But then there's 3 more that I'm going to be scribbling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scribble, scribble. Should we do it with the marker pen? Why not? Let's do it. Put this on here. We've already got stuff on it. Have to do. So if I were to do like, what's feeling better for me right now is the downwards one. Although then I've got like an L and a K here to do. So I'm actually not sure. Let's try horizontal actually then. So that, and then like, okay, let's fill in that one because I know it has to be filled in at some point. But then I haven't given myself a lock to do. So that's a terrible idea. So now I'm going to use this whiteboard eraser. There we go. So I'd have to fill in something like this, right? And I've got another lock to do there. And then I have to fill in another one. Yeah, at what point am I going to start filling in stuff in the middle to be able to do the tlack? Because if I just keep doing this, then I never actually get there. That's quite interesting, actually. That's an interesting property of this. So I need to like fill stuff up in the middle in such a way that it gives me another word to do. So like, well, so doing the downwards one then is better because that is getting rid of one of the letters in the middle. So if I do that, in fact, I could get to tlack quickly. Maybe that's the idea. Get to tlack really fast. And get rid of that A and that K or something, maybe? So if I did this, then tlack, get rid of the A and the K. Oh, get rid of the T and the K, and I've got 2 locks to do. That's nice. That's what I want. I think. I've got a lock and get rid of another one. I'm going to be making lock across here. Yeah, so it'll be something like this, lock. Okay, got it. Very nice. Okay, so the plastic has come in useful. I should probably wipe it off. Okay, so what was it? It was starting from here. Lock, and then fill in this A. Yeah. Then tlack, and then do the 2 adjacent, 2 adjacent letters here and here. So then I have access to 2 locks, which is nice. So lock down this way to get rid of one of these so that I can get lock across here eventually, and then lock this way, get rid of that A, lock horizontally, get rid of that K. Lovely, very nice. Okay, I should look at these pictures. They're very nice, aren't they? This little house that they live in. What was the picture earlier on? A bunch of them around a campfire, maybe? Is that what that is? I think so. There's a little smoke coming off. Was that chapter 1 or was there another picture? Oh, no, so yeah, campfire. Oh, and buildings. Is that, are we like building this is them building their civilization, right? What do we have here? Oh, this is them putting stuff into like a wheelbarrow. And this is the invention of the wheel. Nice. Okay, this is cool. All right, so chapter 3, puzzle 18. Learn a new keyword and its effects. Trust the learning process. Look at multiple puzzles in a row if needed. Okay, this is where it's going to get tough. Rely on the rule that you must always black out all cells in the grid. So there's a new word here, and it's not telling me what the word is. It's saying look ahead to try and understand what it might be. Whoa, okay. Okay. Learn a new keyword and its effect. Well, so we know it's not lock, and we know it's not slack, and we know that's never going to come up. What could this be? So they're always, it did say at the beginning, they're always vertical or always horizontal, never like diagonal. So we've got tar. We've got two. No, yeah, I was thinking like, oh, maybe we snake around through all the U's, but no. Because then that wouldn't be entirely vertical or entirely horizontal. Oh dear, okay, let's look at the next one, see if we can get an idea of what this might be. This doesn't have any U's in it. So the U is not part of it. The T and the A are somehow. Then we've got G's and H's here. And here we've got the potential for a lock to come up. So I can see the lock being used to get rid of the T maybe. Then we've got S's and O's. We've got all sorts of different letters here. D's are showing up. So clearly some of the letters aren't relevant to the word, right? T's and A's are what we have. Tar, so is the word tar or ta? And what does it do? Oh, I wonder if these are solvable. I assume this has got stuff in it that I don't understand yet. Yeah, these pictures at the side. Anyway. Tar, so there's two, and then there's, how are the U's getting used up? We've got tar there. Oh, maybe it lets you fill in all the cells of a particular letter. So tar would let me fill in all the G's. And then I'd be able to do a tar across there, fill in all the H's. Tar would let me fill in all the... Tar would let me fill in all of the S's. And I'd be able to do lock and do the A. That works. This is really cool. And then with this work here, tar lets me fill in, or maybe all the blanks. Does that work? All of the E's or something. These two puzzles cannot be solved. Understand why? Okay. I think I understand why they wouldn't be solved with this rule that I've got. So let me just think about more. So D I don't have a use for right now. So tar, but I'm going to want another tar. So I'd have to fill in the two blanks to get another tar, fill in the two E's to get another tar, fill in the D's. I think this is the rule. I'm pretty convinced that this is correct. So tar is going to let me fill in all the U's. Sorry if I go outside the lines. It's just the awkward way I've got to like reach to this paper because the camera's here. Then we have tar going south, which I could get rid of all the H's, but then I wouldn't be able to do the next tar. So instead I'm going to do all the G's. This is lovely. Great idea. And then I can do this tar horizontally and get rid of all the H's. Fantastic. And then this one is the tar vertically. Get rid of the S's. And they don't have to be connected. They can be separate from each other. And then do lock to get rid of that final A. Cool. I really like this. And then tar here to fill in the two blanks. So blanks count as a... It's just any cells with the same contents, effectively. Then we've got this tar across that goo to fill in the E's. So we have another tar. Like, it clearly is this because everything works out so nicely. We've got another tar, and then that can fill in the D's. Cool. This is a neat idea. So the next thing was, these two puzzles cannot be solved. Understand why and move on to the next puzzles. Well, because presumably, like the other keywords, there needs to be something for me to fill in as a result of filling in tar. And then here, sure, I can do tar and fill in the M's, but then I fill in LOK and don't have anything for the LOK to fill in. So that makes sense. Oh, that is also telling me that I have to fill in all of the letters. I can't stop part way. Because if I could stop part way, I could do tar, fill in only two of the M's. Two of the M's, this one and this one. And then do LOK and fill in the final M. So I have to fill in all of the letters of a thing. That's a good lesson. Okay, 23 is next. Yes, 23 is next. I guess that symbol means can't be solved or something. So, next up, 23. We do have a tar. We have two tars, actually. We don't have a LOK. We don't have a tlack. There could be a tlack coming up. But there also could not be. So what if I'm doing tar and then filling in the rest of the A's? Well, there could be a tlack going this way as well. So tar is going to mess up my whole thing about doing the maths of how many cells there are, because it can take away any number of cells. Although not any number, but you know what I mean. So in fact, if I did tar that way, I could open up that as a tlack, tar horizontally, but I'd have to fill in both of the A's. I'm also almost certainly doing this LOK, right? So I have to start with a tar. That's the only option at the beginning. And after that, a tar is never happening again. Not necessarily true, because I could get rid of the L's and then a tar could happen there. Get rid of the K's. Ooh. Oh, that totally could be it, right? So tar there. Maybe the LOKs and tlacks never happen. Tar there. Get rid of the A's. No, get rid of the L's. The. Tar there. Get rid of the K's. Tar there, get rid of the O. That would actually work, wouldn't it? I think so. Is this just 3 tars in a row and the rest is all trickery? Tar. Let's do it on the thing. Have I kept this the same way around? I don't want to mark the paper. So it was tar. Get rid of the L's. Right, yes. Tar, get rid of the K's. Tar, get rid of the O. Yeah, that works. I'm happy with that. And nobody's here to tell me that's not right. Is there another way I could have worked that out rather than just stumbling upon that? and instead of just trying everything? So let's say I had done this tar and got rid of the A's and then did a LOK. Oh, but then the tlack here wouldn't work. Yeah, I can see there being issues there. I could do tar that way and get rid of A's, or get rid of something else. Oh, in fact, yeah, so if I did a tar this way and got rid of anything that was an L, an O, or a K, that would be an issue. And if I got rid of an A, it would also be an issue because it would mean the tlack would never happen, and I don't think I'd ever get to a point where I'd be able to remove that many letters that are left over. So I can see why that doesn't work. So I had to get rid of the A there. And this one, going down, doesn't work because I only get one tar. And then, in fact, that wouldn't leave anything behind after it, would it? Oh, except I could get rid of the A's. But similar problem, I could do a lot, get rid of one more thing, but it doesn't reveal any more words. So yeah, this is right. Tar. Get rid of the, what was it? L's? Yeah. So all the L's? Yes. Tar going south here. Get rid of the K's. K's. Tar going horizontally here to there. Get rid of those. Done. Very cool. 24. T L A K LOK. There's a lock. There's also potential tlack. These are going to get tough. I accidentally marked that L there. Whoops. It's got Zs here as well. So right now we don't have a tar. Right? So probably, am I just filling in all these blanks? Am I doing like LOK? How else are these blanks going to fill in? I'm obviously using a tar on the blanks. Now there's two possible places tar could happen. So the only thing I can do at the beginning is LOK. So I'm either filling in that one or that one to make tar or tar. Now, that means I'm only getting one tar because there's only one A, although there's another A up there. So that's not true. A's look a little bit like R's. Is that just me? They look like they go slightly in at the side. Hopefully the R's look quite different. So what's it? I'm either filling that in or that in. And then I get a tar. And then I can fill in all the blanks. And potentially have another tar. Although I wouldn't, would I? In neither case. Oh, and then I have a tlack. Tar, tlack. Let me think about that again. So LOK, fill that in. Tar, fill all the blanks in. Tar, fill all the blanks in. Tlack. Are there two left over here? I think there are, aren't there? Pretty sure that works. So LOK to here. Tar to fill in all the blanks. Select fill in the last two. Yes. Fill in all the blanks. Then we've got tlack going horizontally to fill in the remaining TL. I think that's within the rules. Just wipe this thing, the plastic. Okay. 25. Got Zs. Well, I don't have any words with Zs in, so I'd like to get rid of those, ideally. But is it through a tar or something else? Do we have any tars to begin with? No. What do we have to begin with? Just a LOK. A single LOK? No, we've got a tlack as well. Interesting. Okay. So. How do I figure out which of those I'd like to do? I guess I want a tar eventually, otherwise why would we do in this section? And like the LOK and tlack overlap each other, so I can only choose one of them. So let's say I did tlack, and I wanted to get another word. Well, I'd never get the L, I never get the LOK. In fact, there's no other LOK that could happen, right? In fact, like what other words could even happen here? I guess there's a potential for another tlack here. Tlack, fill in like, maybe a tar doesn't happen here, but then, oh yeah, I've only got two T's. So if a tar doesn't happen here, it'd be quite surprising, but it's totally possible. Unless LOK is the thing I'm supposed to be dealing with. But like there's lots of very different letters. We've got F's and D's and K's and T's and A's. So like a single, or maybe we could get two tars done. So LOK, tar, LOK, tar. Well, I'd never be able to get the other tar. Yeah, that feels pretty bad. So going back to doing tlack first. What if I just like do... Oh, no. I was thinking like Slack, and then make the other Slack available, like by doing like these two or something. Like with the other Slack available, I get rid of 2 more, but then there's like 2 more letters available. So how is this going to work? I think do I want 2 tars here somehow? So like LOK to get rid of that. Tar. But I can't get rid of like both the... LOK to get rid of that. Tar to get rid of the Z's maybe? I need to be efficient in what I'm getting rid of. But I still can't do... Oh, but then I can do a Slack. Yes, okay. LOK, get rid of the L. Tar, get rid of the Z's. Slack, get rid of the F and T. That's it. That's it. So LOK, get rid of the L. Tar, get rid of the Z's. Slack, get rid of these 2, which are adjacent by the weird adjacency rules in this game. And we're done. Cool. Okay, so looking at the next page. 26, 27. Oh, we're almost there. These are the advanced ones, though. Maybe we should save these, actually. I'm going to save the advanced ones for next time, just like we did at the beginning of this episode. Then we have chapter 4. Okay. Let's not look too far ahead. Okay, this is very cool. See you next time for these advanced tar puzzles, I guess. Goodbye.